Hello and welcome to the RetroMacCast with James and John, where in each episode we'll stroll down the Macintosh memory lane. We'll discuss older Macintosh computers, collecting all things related to the Mac and Apple computer, and current topics from the perspective that only a couple of old Mac fans can provide.
All right, here we are.
Yeah.
How are you?
I am here. I am back. Yes.
Well,
I
good.
had to bail last week.
Yeah.
About that.
Well, that's okay. I thought I bailed first.
Oh,
Did you bail first?
It was a mutual bailing.
Maybe I was thinking about it and you beat me to it or something. I don't know. Well, that doesn't matter. We're here. And
We are here.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Noons HR. Joins us in the chat. Well, we can just start the show.
Let's do it.
So we got any? I'm looking at your background though. We've got some Happy Halloween.
That is courtesy of the Holiday Lights app. That's got themed stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
I bet it
Yep.
plays music too.
it does, but the speakers on that iMac are shot.
Well, it's
Sounds a
USB
little bit like a
speakers.
Buzzsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's find the record button here. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the RetroMacCast with James and John. This is episode 724, October 27th, 2025. Good evening, John.
Good evening, James.
We were just talking about the Halloween display John has on his Lime iMac in the background there. We didn't do a Halloween.
It's very
kinda-
sad I don't have a tangerine iMac.
Yeah,
Put that on.
you could put a stem on it and put
That's
a
right.
face on it. That would look good.
Yeah, it's very sad. I don't have a tangerine at all. I don't have a strawberry.
You know, I do. I also have a tangerine iMac that's just the shell.
From one of those display models or one you bought to
Yeah.
do a Macquarium?
Well, I don't know what I was going to do with it, but I found one that, it was a display model, like for a furniture store or something. So it has all, the facade, everything looks real, has a fake display
Yeah,
front.
I remember those.
Yeah. I think I did have a plan to maybe turn it into an aquarium or something, but then I couldn't bear to disassemble it because it's just, those are such interesting,
An
I'm going to do a
artifact
show
of the
on
time.
that. Yeah. Well, I mean, just the idea of the fake computer in general, that was a real, from a real computer, right?
Yeah, so it was the real shell. It wasn't just because I remember them having the
Yeah, it's
iMacs and
actual
stuff
parts.
on screens, but those were really just all plastic, like the later iMacs.
I need to dig that out for a future show. We can look at it. And
That would be fun.
I think I do have a tangerine iMac that I can do side by side. All right. I think we mentioned last time that we were going to talk about boxed system software. We will still talk about that, but not today because I got something in the mail that I want to coincidentally, it's in a box, but I want to unbox it today. This little guy, the RayQ Mac Clock.
Ah, yes.
So it came today, and it was one of those like, send them your money, cross your fingers, and will it arrive? And it actually came pretty quickly. And so I haven't opened it yet, so we'll get to that later.
Sounds great. All
Got
right.
eBay finds. We've got news, and we'll get to eBay finds after this. Okay, we welcome Wright.
Mr. Wright, how you
the
doing
chat.
tonight? My friend Wright and Mike were up this weekend. We were working on just different projects and everything. It's always fun to have some people to disassemble stuff with.
Any computer project, or was this arcade
Not
stuff?
this
or
time.
was-
No, it was just kind of general geekery.
Uh-huh. All right, let's do eBay finds. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Time now for the eBay finds of the week. Last episode, we had a boxed copy, sealed, new in the shrink wrap of Macintosh System Software Update version 5.0. I don't remember. I think we made a guess on this, but it sold after 10 bids for $127.50, which I think is a solid deal.
Absolutely. For
How
it
many
being
sealed copies
yeah.
of this? Maybe the very first box sold update to the software. So I think that was a great deal. And then we had a Power Macintosh 8600 in the original box and working with a lot of the accessories and things. That one, what happened to that one? It ended because there was an error in the listing.
Ooh.
So whatever happened, we don't know. And then the Mac 2, fully functional with original boxes, is still available for the buy it now price of $999.99. All right, we'll begin with this. Now, this one got pulled. I had picked this one out, and then right before the show started, it had a so-called error in the listing and got pulled. So maybe it'll come back. Keep an eye on it. But I still want to talk about it. The title is Original Apple Macintosh Software Sampler Brochure, Summer 1984, and Warranty Card. And let's see, the description says it's a authentic promotional brochure from the summer of 1984, issued shortly after the release of the original Macintosh. Includes the original warranty and registration card, making this a complete collector set for one of the most iconic eras in Apple history. So you've got the brochure, the warranty card,
But not the software disc, right?
Not the software disc. You can see a picture on the brochure.
Yeah, right.
And so on the front of the brochure, nice gleaming white as they did, with a picture of a original Mac there. The notice that there's no, are there 6 colors on the logo? Oh, I guess there are. It's just at an extreme angle. You got the mouse, a little part of the keyboard, and then this
No,
software
zoom
sampler.
in on the label. All right. Do you see the style it's done in?
Yeah, it's a cross
stitch, right? Because they would call those samplers where you'd have a cross stitch sampler with different things on it. Yeah,
that's where that comes from.
That's why they. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Aha.
So, do you remember what software came with the sampler? It was what? Mac Paint, Mac Write, and I think one other. Correct. And they were working versions, but you couldn't actually save anything.
Yeah. And I thought there was like a hack to get them to save stuff or something like that. I thought there was.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I don't know. We don't really get all the pictures. We just get the cover, the back cover and front cover. I mean, there's quite a few pages in there. I think there's a set of pages, for each. You can see the thickness and the different pages there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a PDF.
Oh yeah, because it would have to have like a mini manual, right, for the different things. So you wouldn't just be in the dark as to what you're supposed to do with this new weird thing.
Right. Well, they wanted, when this was listed, they wanted $140 or best offer, and it would have shipped from Santa Ana, California. We'll keep an eye on this and see. Maybe it'll come back. Okay, what do you got?
Next up, we have this is on my list of favorite Macintoshes. This is one of the few Macs I bought new over the years. This is an Apple Power Macintosh G3 blue and white boxed complete, never used vintage Mac. I want to know who spent roughly $1,800 for this beauty of a computer and never used it. This listing is for a beautifully preserved vintage Apple Power Macintosh G3 blue and white tower, complete in the original retail packaging. Computer never used. Unit powers on successfully. Okay, well, wait, right there. Obviously, no, they had to test it. No further testing was done. Tower lights up, fans activate, and appears to initialize properly. Um, I'm trying to see what the stats are on this particular one. Doesn't seem
They
to.
don't. Yeah, they would have been nice to see
Yeah.
a screenshot. They say it was never used. I
Oh
don't
well,
know about that.
they know they turned it on at least
Well,
once to.
besides
test
that,
it,
I
but
think it's
that's
been.
in a box.
Um,
Yeah, I know, I get it.
it was.
And the
Yeah, I
reason
think it's
I
it. What? Well,
I
I
was
mean,
going
look
to
at
say
the,
the
look at the
reason.
dust
Yeah,
on
go
it.
ahead.
Is that what you're
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Look at this. It
yeah,
sat out. So I mean,
right.
out of the box.
For a long time. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't get that much dust in a box.
No.
Yeah. But
And somebody put
here's
a.
the.
What's that card there?
That looks like a SCSI, perhaps. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get a better look
Is
at
it?
it.
So that was added.
Yeah, that's
So
got to
they
be a
must have
SCSI.
used it enough to
Put a new card in.
expansion cards.
Yeah. So that whole not being used thing is getting less and less. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah. There's more dust on the back. This thing. Yeah, you're right. This has been used. That's
Let's
okay.
say original packaging.
Still looks good.
Mhm.
Original packaging, and I'm trying to see if they're showing the. So unfortunately, over the years, mine has developed cracks around the handles, and I think that's actually a fairly standard thing that happened to this. Unfortunately, they don't show the sides of this at all. So you
Which
see,
the carrying handles?
yeah, yep, mine got some stress cracks
Oh, yeah.
around
So if
the
you,
screws on the sides and the
yeah, right.
near the handle. Yeah,
Yeah, we don't see the sides.
right.
Well, that's
So yeah,
worrisome.
right.
If that
It
was
is. Now
deliberate.
this person does have 100% positive, but they've only sold 8 things,
Mhm.
and they want it's a buy now price of
Ooh.
$849.99, which I can tell you right now is way too much for one of these.
Well, if it was new in the box,
If it was brand new in the box,
but
then
it
perhaps,
turns out
but,
it probably isn't
yeah,
on further inspection. So yeah,
but still, great computer.
great computer. Maybe not this one to buy for that price. Okay.
Yeah. Now I have to say, like I said, I mentioned that this was one new ones I bought. I went
Mhm.
from a 6200 to this.
Oh yeah.
It's quite a
We're gonna
jump
show the
in power.
receipt.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I still have my original receipt. Cost me
What's the date on that?
$179. Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have a date on it. Nope, no date. But I bought it new when it first came out. It cost me $1,799,
Mhm.
and I sprung and got Virtual PC for it for $149, which then never got used because holy cow,
It was a slug.
just terrible.
All right. All right. The last one here, the title is Vintage Apple Computer 1984 Test Drive a Macintosh Disk Book Agreement Rare.
Oh, see, now this one comes with a disc.
The description says, I owned an Apple computer dealership for 25 years, from 1979 to 2005. And this test drive documentation is from my personal collection. Boy, but they got some great stories having a dealership from 79 to 2005. Yeah, I like their seller name is Neighborhood Computer 1979. And so
Nice.
the test drive Macintosh was a advertising campaign, and they had this great little illustration of you wearing the driving glove while you're clicking the mouse, and you could take a Mac home on a loan. Here's the actual agreement there,
That's beautiful.
and it has that software disk there. Let's see, let's look at the other photos. So you've got this, which is that a brochure? Is it just a piece of paper? What is that?
Looks like it's got to be well.
I don't know. And here's
It's
the
as a
loan
brochure
agreement.
because they have a lot of
Oh, yeah?
inside pages. They're showing a bunch of the inside pages. And similar thing. I think it's got so that disc comes with Mac Write and Mac Paint.
Right.
So I'm guessing it's got a basic kind of quick tutorial manual of what
Hmm.
to do with the Macintosh, how to start it, how to get software going, what a mouse is.
I like how the things you have to sign. You have to first state that I am over 18 years of age and I'm borrowing this Macintosh personal computer for a test drive on my own. I'm also getting a test drive kit to help me give this Macintosh a spin. I know this computer still belongs to the loaning dealer and I will return it by blank. There's no charge. The dealer can take the equipment back at any time and be charged a rental fee for each day I am late in returning it. There is, of course, no
Ooh.
obligation to buy.
I bet you
They'll
that
take
rental,
care of
that
it.
late fee was up there.
Yeah, I guess it was up to the dealer. They could specify whatever late fee they wanted to. Take care of the stuff, test it out okay. Um, you're responsible for its safekeeping and prompt return. Oh, I have placed a deposit to borrow the
Makes sense.
stuff. Yeah. And he signed the test driver. Well, they go all out on the whole metaphor. So there's the disc, back of the disc. Oh, okay. So here's part of that brochure:
Yeah.
how to test drive a Macintosh. In the next hour or so, you're going to discover how easy it is to get Macintosh involved in the work you do. This is kind of genius, right? Because, if you went to the store, I'm sure
Yeah.
there are a lot of people and you feel pressure and, you know, maybe nervous about using this kind of computer for the first time. But to be able to take it home and take your time,
Yeah.
you can see it's got Mac Write, Mac Paint, Multiplan, Mac Project, some of the things that were there. And there's some instructions on how to use like Mac Paint and there, stuff like that. Um, Probably similar content to that other auction we showed.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. All
This
right.
is now. This is. I mean, the other one was cool, but I have to say this one is even cooler,
Is
and
it
it's still available.
yeah, $195 is the buy
Buy
now.
it
Well, there is
now.
a make an offer.
I'm really surprised that this hasn't gotten snapped up yet. This is
Yeah.
pretty
A
neat.
copy of the actual agreement.
And as Clive said, the paper is. I mean, the thing looks brand new.
Yeah. This feels like something I should have. Because I have, I have the luggage tag, right? The test drive
Yes.
Macintosh.
Mhm.
I have the keychain. I think
You have that
I,
guy's hand, which I think is
I
kind of
have
weird, but
I have the poster. There's a
mm.
giant poster. I
Oh,
think I
dude,
have that.
why have you not actually just gone and bought this yet?
Yeah.
You do make an offer, 150 could be yours.
I'll exercise restraint. It would make for a nice display if I had this and all the other stuff and some kind of board or whatever. All right. Well, we'll find out next week if it's still available and if and if it is, maybe it's meant to be mine. Okay. How's everybody doing in the chat? Right is tempted to bid on what? I missed it. What were we talking about?
I think it was
710.
the original software sampler, perhaps. Probably not the
Oh,
blue and white. I'm pretty sure Wright already has a blue and white.
yeah. Well, that wasn't a bid anyway, and it was too high. All right. Let's see. We're gonna move along to the news. Oh no,
Oh,
we're gonna do
wait.
our segment.
No,
What are
you
we talking
gotta.
about? What are we talking about?
I'm waiting to see the new toy. Come on,
Stop
man.
talking about that. What? All right. I got my tabs are out of order. That's why I'm out of order. Okay. All right. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. All right. We did talk about some of these other RayQ
Hmm.
projects. They have this is the RayQ 128. I think we talked about
Yep, I remember that one.
this little weird device or the 128K plus device. That's like an external monitor. This weird dock. I actually don't remember this little. Look at this little
Yeah, the little
docking
keyboard is
station.
another dock. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I don't know, something popped up in my social media for this Mac clock, and I think I paid 30 plus 10 to ship. This one says 39.99. Maybe that's a.
Wow.
I only paid 40 out the door and to me.
And the one thing I right away that I like about these better than the other ones is the screen looks like the correct aspect ratio compared to the other ones have kind of a squished
Uh-huh.
screen. This looks
Yeah,
proper.
so look at that picture. That looks like a glorious model of an original
Absolutely.
Mac. I
Yeah.
mean, down to
It even
the
has the
floppy
dial
drive,
and the
the
dial.
dial,
Yeah.
the keyboard port. And of course, it doesn't have the Apple logo. It has a square, 6 colors. The Ray Q symbol on the front is kind of annoying. And so this is the Mac clock, and it's just a clock, right? I don't think this thing interfaces
No,
with
those
the
are they don't
computer.
show the Ray Q on there. Do you think that's a sticker you can just pull off? I guess you'll find out
Oh yeah,
shortly.
we'll find out
Hopefully.
here in a second. And then the disc back in place. One touch start. Rotate the knob with brightness. A ritual. I love the translations here. A ritual sense for tech geeks. Let's get a thermometer in it too. See that? 26 degrees Celsius. But I had to get one of these. Actually, what does it say? Just as alarm clock transforms your desk or nightstand into the 80s tech scene. USB rechargeable. Okay. The 1984 aesthetic. High contrast pixel display. 5 alarm modes. USB-C rechargeable with 60 days of backlight operations. And information. Interactive floppy disk prop. Wow. What's not to love? So here it is.
Especially for that price.
Oh yeah. Well, especially if I got it, for 40 shipped. Let's put us right here. All right. All right. I guess I can go solo on me. Here's the box. So that looks familiar. It doesn't say have that Ray Q on there, which I'm hoping it doesn't have. In the image we saw had that Ray Q right there. So you got the box, smiley face. It has the right font. And on the back there, it's got some more detailed pictures and there. But it's very reminiscent of the shipping box of a Macintosh. Oh, look at that. On the top, it's got the smiley man. Now, see, this is where we start wondering how they're going to run afoul of Apple, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's like, ooh, that's...
Because that looks like a pixel-accurate
perfect. Yeah.
smiley Mac icon right there, doesn't it? All right, the face, okay, whatever. But that, all right. Is anything on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. So let's dig in here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we start off with USB-C. What's USB A to C?
Uh-huh.
Recharge or power this thing. Oh. Okay, Apple lawyers, look away. Look at this little. These are decals.
Yeah. So you can put them on the back, so they're similar to.
Oh, this is actually quite cool.
I'll
get center up here.
Yeah. Go closer in. Oh yeah, it's got the back.
Yeah. So you've got the sticker, and you got a 6-color Apple logo.
Oh my god.
You've actually got a floppy disk label of the original boot disk.
So do I see a little tiny Apple logo so you can replace the square front? Ho.
Including the Macintosh system badge.
Yes.
And then even like the power identification stuff.
Oh, that's great. Are those peel and stick, or are those actual like decals where you have to wet them?
It's peel and
like
stick.
On models. Okay. All right.
And what's wild, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, is that there you can. look at how there's icons in the background on the decal sheet.
Oh my gosh,
See, they're
yes.
kind of faded in there,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
subdued. Like I see
Hello, I
hello.
see a
And
bomb. Yeah.
yeah. So that is
I
actually
love the
very
little
cool.
disc label too.
Actually good.
Wow.
All right. All right, here we go. Now, let's get a little nice. Anything
Yeah,
else
buy
in the
yours
box?
before
Before I unveil that,
these disappear.
yeah, there's a little instruction booklet here, which is written in, looks like Chinese and English, but it just shows the various buttons, what they do, the mode selection, that kind of thing. Very simple.
Nice.
Okay. Da-da-da, da-da-da. This little plastic. And oh, look at this thing. Look at this. It does say Ray Q.
Oh, it's a shame.
Bummer. And it's got this little, it was just kind of just sitting there, this little disc.
Uh-huh. That you got to put the label on. That was
Got to put the label on. Yeah, you got to label it yourself. And actually, you know what? You can cover the Ray Q, right? With, I think you can cover that or something. I don't know, maybe not.
maybe use a magic eraser, see if you can actually
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's a decal itself. It seems to be.
that's what I was
there.
hoping. Ah, it's a
Yeah,
shame.
look at that.
That display looks so nice and shiny. Wow.
Look at that back.
It does it actually have some curve to it too? Like
Gosh, yeah, it does. It does have a little curvature.
oh yeah.
to it.
I see it. I see it. Wow.
Look at these little feet.
I want to just
little
pull
rubber
that puppy
feet.
apart and shove a Raspberry Pi in there immediately.
Yes, yes. Look at that. And so it has also, you put your stickers, and these different insets there. Boy, the attention to detail. And, and not just the detail, but the quality,
Yeah.
we've seen 3D prints of, some
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
You've
This
made
is
some, but
done with the
this
mold,
is like,
though. This is
yeah,
real.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
This has got some real sharp lines and the fine details. These vents aren't real vents. It looks like it on camera,
it really
but
does.
that's just a print. That's just a, yeah. It's
Oh, I
just
see it. Yeah, I saw a little bit of the shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks
Yeah,
good.
it really does. What about the side ones?
Same. Yeah, they look real, but they're not. Actually, oh, no, these are real. I'm sorry. No, they are real. Yeah, the ones on the sides are actually vents. I mean, there is something in here that's presumably generating a little bit of heat. So we got a USB-C, and I just dropped the disc. Let's find a. I happen to have another USB-C cord here. We can plug this thing in and see what happens. Oh, it beeped.
Oops.
Oh, and it turned on. All right. There we go. Looks like I have to set the time, and it's got a temperature. Hopefully I can change that to Fahrenheit for us that don't understand centigrade. But yeah, and then the disc, plug the disc in. Oh, well, that's wild. It turns it on and off, and it puts a little smiley face. And you got to flip it.
Whoa, that is kind of ear piercing.
Uh-oh. I need a paper clip. Does it come with a tiny little paper clip? Oh, I got it out. I'm going to have to read that little manual to see what I've done, but it... All right. Real quick. Let's see if I can figure this out. Power on, off, the system disk. Yeah, I think you're supposed to put that in there and then it powers on. But it won't stay on it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Alright, maybe I'll have to spend some time afterwards. Anyway. Um. Anyway, this I'm very impressed with the build quality of this thing, and yes, I think I'd like to order another one so I can
So
smash it open and.
when you do go to order another one, look on AliExpress because they're on there for about $13.
That's like the exact same thing.
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Wow. I think I get 10.
So yeah, if you just do a Google search
Wow.
on
Okay. There you go.
RetroMac clock, the first
Even
couple of
better
hits are
deal.
for AliExpress.
All right. Well, there you go. That's the Mac clock from RayQ.
That
I
is
like what they
impressive as
did.
all get out.
Makes me feel better about their more expensive classic Mac inspired stuff.
But I mean, they have a lot of cool stuff. I love their dock for the M4 Mac Mini. If I hadn't already put mine inside a Mac case, I would definitely have gotten one of those docks. They look great.
All right. Well, maybe if we ever get one of those, we'll have to talk about them here too. All right. Well, you go to rayq.com to read more about it. And like John said, if you want to catch a discount, take a look at some other places. Okay.
I've never really ordered anything off AliExpress, but maybe I should just try order one of these just to see quality wise if it's if it's as good.
Well, it's got to be the same thing. You think there's
It looks exactly
people that are
here.
ripping off something that only costs $30 to begin with or $40 to begin with?
There you go. Whoa! What the?
How did that happen?
I have no idea.
Oh, you posted that. It's a
Yeah, I posted that, but I have no idea why it's
a long ass
long.
link.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to some news. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's time for the news. We'll start off with a post from the subreddit Vintage Apple by Christian Josias 2004. Christian did a company museum trip to Germany and the Netherlands and posted some pictures in there. I guess it's if you read the comments, it was a home computer museum and a private museum at Hamburg University. And let's look at these pictures here. It's quite the collection of stuff here.
Nice.
You can see there's little placards. You've got a pretty good range of products here spanning Apple's history. You can see the beige era back there in the shelves and some monitors and I don't know, all kinds of goodness. And there's even little placards I could see resting on some of the things. This is the other angle of the room. So you've got, a large number of computers that are set up for use, including an Apple One.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's original or replica. There's, some old Apple IIs, a Lisa 2 sitting there, original Mac, lots of cool stuff there. And I think here's some close-ups there of the Lisa. What is this? Is this a Papercraft Lisa on the top? It looks like it.
Ah, nice. Yeah, do you remember that Papercraft website?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
What's up with this red key on the keyboard?
I was wondering about that. But somebody must have, like I've got it's just a novelty key that, that you replace the escape key with.
Okay, there's the answer to my question. It is a replica Apple One. They've also got
that Captain Crunch whistle. That's great.
Really cool there. You got the TAM. And this is the one that really caught my eye. Do you know why?
Is that a Franklin? I can't see what that is. What is that?
It's an ITT Apple II clone, the ITT 2020, which is interesting because it's actually came out in '79, but it was like the future, I guess. I don't know, 2020. But look what's on it right there on the bottom.
Oh,
Remember I
all right.
found,
Apple's system. Oh my gosh, right? Yeah.
yeah, I have some of those maybe just one or a couple badges that have the Apple system like that, and I never could figure out where they came from, but this one
Does
has it.
does does that look like it's actually inset into the plastic too? It kind of does.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, there's like a little
So,
inset and it's stuck inside there. Yeah, and so I don't know all my Apple II clones, and so there's a page on it, different than the Euro Plus clones, manufactured by ITT Consumer Products in the UK with cooperation from Apple, making it the
oh, well,
first
there you
licensed
go.
Apple II clone.
All right.
And
Hence the Apple
so,
system.
yeah, Apple system. You can see the guts of it look very familiar. But yeah, so
That solves a mystery, doesn't
it
it?
does. I'll have to go back and look at my badge. I don't. I think it's a little bit different than this one. I mean, obviously it says the same thing, but I think the
Uh-huh.
coloring is different on mine, and I
Hmm.
think it's larger than this appears to be.
Okay.
But that's more information than I had before. So really cool. All right, and then I think we were just going to go to your thing. Did I have something else? Oh,
There's something
did have some.
on
I did have something else.
Hackaday. Yeah.
No, that was the wrong link.
Oh, okay.
This is over on Soul Retriever, which I guess is a sneakerhead website. SOLE. Travis Scott wore $50,000 vintage Apple sneakers to the iPhone 17 event. This was back on September 17th. We've talked about these shoes. They were offered in the Apple catalog years ago, and Travis Scott wore them to the big event over in the Apple campus. There's a picture of him with Tim Cook and the shoes.
That's pretty cool.
I thought there's an Apple logo somewhere.
Oh,
I
there
got
might be
that
different
wrong.
versions. I don't
Maybe
know.
it's a different version. I don't remember. Just this one just says Apple on it. That is cool. They say 70, 50,000. I know these have gone for crazy amounts of money.
Right now, yeah, and if you see the thing, it's similar pairs have been listed for as much as $50,000. So it's not like the guy bought this pair for $50,000 and wore it to an event. You can see that these have been worn before. The ears are not pristine. Yeah, so
There was a reportedly a pair sold at Sotheby's in 2023 for $50,000.
but I bet you those were brand new, never
Maybe,
worn.
maybe,
Yeah,
yeah. Anyway, pretty cool. All right,
pretty cool.
you wanted to talk about this?
Yeah, so I ran across this over on Reddit. A gentleman, let's see, Greg Grant, has rewritten the flying toaster um, screensaver for Mac OS 11 and above, so you can get flying toasters on your new Macintosh. Then he also did a version for the PowerPC. That one that'll run in 10.4 and 10.5 are the only ones he's tested on, but you can also now get it onto earlier versions of OS 10. Pretty cool. I
Very
already
cool.
installed it here on my Mac Pro,
Uh huh.
and it's always nice seeing the toasters get some love.
It's got sound effects too.
I
Didn't it have sound effects like
Well, the
flapping
original
noises?
did, yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know if this one does or not. I
Oh.
haven't gotten that far.
So do you know? Maybe it's in here. Was the original one like open sourced?
I don't think
Does it
so.
share code, or is this built from
No, no,
scratch?
he may have built it from scratch. Now he may have been able to use ResEdit to get the original um,
Yeah.
artwork
Yeah.
because it's just like a couple of frames, and you can easily get to all that stuff using ResEdit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when I redid it with the Santa sleigh?
Mm.
That's all he did was use ResEdit to change the artwork.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty cool. All right. Well, that's it for the news.
I'm going to check
Okay.
the screensaver and to see if it's got sound.
Yeah, I want to hear the sound.
Wow, that is piercing.
Really? It's
Oh
not
yeah.
piercing on my end. I guess it's just really my
Okay.
microphone's really responding to it. I'm trying to get
All
the
right.
disc back in.
No sound. No sound that I see on this.
No sound. Okay.
But it does have some other fun features like enabling clouds, stunt maneuvers, um, depth range. You can have a kind of a 3D, so it's got yeah, pretty cool.
I don't know. Just gonna try to figure this thing out. Power on, off, insert. To power. What's funny is it says to power on, insert the system to this. Well, the thing was working before I even put the disc in. I'll put it back in. I almost need tiny fingers or some kind of thing to insert the diskette into the slot. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure mine is fully functional. I put the disc in, it beeps, the Happy Mac comes on, and then nothing on the screen.
Oh.
Like it worked better before I start messing with that disc because it was on. I mean, you saw it. It was the screen was on. Things were flashing. Very strange. All right. Well, to be continued. Okay. Let's record the outro. In 3, 2, 1. Well, that wraps up another episode of the RetroMacCast. We're going to be off next week. I'm going to be out of pocket. So we'll be back in 2 weeks if that's okay with you, John.
It should be okay with me.
Be. And we'll probably go back to looking at box copy of system software like we had originally intended for this week. Thanks, everybody, for joining us in the chat. John, anything else you need to mention?
Nothing else on my end.
All right. Well, until next week, remember, it's not old.
It's retro.
All right. That is a wrap. Well, we got some people watching a show. We're talking about small things. I was showing John this before we started.
Yeah.
I found this. Got this at Cracker Barrel. This is, as far as I can tell, licensed by Atari. Little gaming setup. That's a tiny little 2600.
But I just love the joystick actually works.
A tiny
That's
little
crazy.
Apple joystick. And there's actually
joystick,
there's an RF modulator in between here. It has no buttons on it. It's got a little slide switch, just like it would.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, serves no function. I mean, it's in line with the monitor, but I mean, is there anything actually in that little box? They go out of their way to make this little bit.
That's funny.
And yes, this whole thing works. You turn on the little monitor and it boots up, and you can cycle through some various Apple games.
That is funny.
So, play some Pong, Missile Command, Millipede, Centipede. And as we checked, some of these are like the actual arcade games and not the 2600 games.
Which is
probably
probably a good thing.
Is this, which version? I don't remember Centipede for the 2600.
Well, I mean, and that is an actual Atari game, so that definitely has got to be the arcade-looking version. Of course,
It's
trying
not
to play
arcade.
That with a joystick.
It may be like 7800 or something like that.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's sort of a mix of weird things. It's got like the actual arcade version of Asteroids, for example, but it has the very painful, as you mentioned, 2600 version of Pac-Man on it. Because it was an Atari licensed version, right? I don't think they couldn't use the Namco version on this thing.
Yeah.
But pretty nifty for, I don't know, I think this was like $40.
Absolutely.
All right. I guess we'll wrap it up.
All right. Hope you have a good Halloween.
Yeah, you too. And we'll play some music here. Aha. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the RetroMacCast with James and John. Email listener comments and questions to retromaccast@gmail.com or post comments on our website at www.retromaccast.com.